police inspections, lawyers, judges, allegations. Turn on your favorite station, you hear the same old song. I feel like, dog, I'm about to drop the bomb. Blow one down, pass it around. Hey, what with me now? We running wild. Hey, and nobody can. We on the town. Hey, never come down. I never come down. Blow one down, pass it around. Hey, what with me now? We running wild. Hey, and nobody can. We on the town. Hey, never come down.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's the Texans going up against the Aviators. With that, let's send it out to our broadcast team. Brandon Godden and Charles Davis with this Week 2 matchup.
Thank you very much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL. The National Football League is here and on the air. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to Week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Houston Texans and the Columbus Aviators. First down, Boykin. Ebron with it over the middle. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Let's go. 1, 9. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. The defensive crew for the Texans. Here's a look.
Terrell Casey doesn't get the attention that he deserves, but he is an absolutely terrific defensive tackle, the best player on just about any team he would play on.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Here we go. 1. From the gun on 3rd, it's Boykin. He finds Beckham complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
A really nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play. What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Third down, Boykin. Out to the left, it's complete to Dodson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
Oftentimes, guys who do a really nice job on the wide receiver screen plays are really good punt returners. It's the same skill. Make the first guy miss, and then pick up your blocking and get downfield. Nice gain on that play.
And now a first down following that long gain. Now some love it, some hate it. Here it is. It's the Wildcat look. Now a Wildcat look. It's Bell. A strong running. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Let's go. This time Boykin looks to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And receiving touchdown. Eric Ebron, his first touchdown of the new season. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. And his kick is right through. Franks now on to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken about the 12. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. First down and complete right side to Cook. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. And the offense on the field for the first time today, and they were high-powered a week ago.
And they're beginning to believe that they've established a groove. They expect those type of performances each and every week. Running it, throwing it, they're precise.
Hurry up, here we go.
Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. And here now, the defensive starters.
When I watch Khalil Mack play, I just see fury, passion, and incredible athleticism. This guy can flat-out play.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Garoppolo now. Dancing to his left. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Now, that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20 at the 15. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Coach hinted to us that we may see some old power football here in this game. We got a taste of it on that first down run.
I love how he hinted it to us, and then when we were watching practice, we were watching what they call inside drill with the offensive and defensive line, and they kept putting more defenders on the other side and saying, block that. I don't care how.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Corey Grant, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. And this one through the uprights and good. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now back out comes the offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. Gerald McCoy is so slippery and elusive in the interior of the defense. I don't care who has the assignment to block him. It usually ends up having to take at least 2, and most of the time, that's not enough either. Witness that tackle for a loss.
Let's go. 1, 9.
Now Boykin on 2nd down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging between the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. They'll throw on first with Boykin. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. Now the rookie Boykin. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. The rookie Boykin to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Completes it right side to Doxson. So the flag is for the very rare illegal forward pass penalty.
Not often that a quarterback forgets where the line of scrimmage is. They have an innate sense about it. On this play, the quarterback did.
And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Texans take possession. And now out comes Houston. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many.
He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. And wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
They were trying to get it there to Josh Doxson. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. 2nd and 10, it's Boykin again. A screen to Bell. Alongside the former defensive back, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Columbus football as we begin quarter number 2, but they've got a 3rd and inches coming up, trying to keep the chains moving. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. It's a quarterback sneak. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
They gain nothing, and all they need are inches. Usually we put this on the offensive line, but sometimes it's the quarterback's fault as well on the sneak. You've got to get low and burrow.
Usually we talk about O-line surge. Their D-line surge leading to 4th. They come out here in the eye. They'll run it with Bell. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They'll give him a yard on the play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
Let's go.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish, holding that to a minimal
Let's
gain?
go. 1, 9.
This time, Boykin looks to throw. Doxson with a grab over the middle. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Ohio. 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 Ohio.
Now a first down carry by Bell. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. But on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Here's Boykin to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well, and most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it.
Let's go. Ryan 38. Ryan 38.
Now Boykin on first down. He's got his man. This is Doxson. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. On 2nd down, it's Boykin. He's going to let this one go deep. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
I'm not quite sure how he wasn't able to hold on to that one in the end zone. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for the defensive guys. When they get into film next week, they're going to want to know what happened. Where was the breakdown that almost allowed a touchdown?
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
Flex round. Flex round.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. On 3rd down, Boykin. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
We have so many different terms for 3rd down, 3rd and short, 3rd and long, 3rd and manageable. How about 3rd and medium? Because that's what this one was. The defense looked like they had him hemmed in, but he gets away, evades the rush, and picks up just enough for the first down.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result, because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move to influence the defensive front to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him, sat there waiting for him and made the play.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You drop in 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
From the gun on 3rd, it's Boykin. He finds Beckham complete. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. So a minute 55 to go in the first half. My good friend Charles and I right back at you after this. And this seemingly endless drive continues.
Let's go! White 90! White 90!
The rookie Boykin to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. And now the offense gets set for play number 15 on this drive. It has been a long, long stanza for this unit. They come out here in the I. First and goal at the 3-yard line now. They'll try and run it in with Bell. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
Let's go! Ohio! Let's go! Ohio!
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll run it with Bell. And now the Texans want to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal.
Come on!
3rd and goal. Boykin being chased out left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
They go back to the air here after the INT. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. Roughing the pass here, but Charles, that's a good call. But these days, you know, quarterbacks, they're very protective.
We know how protected they are, and if it's anything borderline, they're going to get the call. But as a defender, that's hard to swallow sometimes because there's so many of these bang-bang plays.
Back down in that Philly. Here we go. The charge.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Throwing on 1st is Garoppolo. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. And on 2nd and 10 now.
No. Check. Patriot. No. Now let's go. Gun. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
And not great starting field position here for the offense. Boykin on 1st and 10. Ebron caught left side. And he gets this one up just shy of the 35 to the 34. And that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Down around his goal line, Boykin. He's going to loft one deep left side here. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyvon Branch. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And this is a spot late in the clock near midfield, though. Maybe take a couple chances, see if you get in field goal range.
You do that if you have trust. And this should be a position now where the great ones, they relish this opportunity to try and put points on the board.
Detroit! Here we go. Number 19. Flag 99 Philly. Here we go. Here we go. Green 39.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Detroit! Over! Hurry up, here we go. Over! Watch it now, Barney!
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
All right, now, lucky 56.
On second down, here's Garoppolo. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
On 3rd and 1, I think everyone in the stadium thought they'd try and run the football there, and they tried to surprise the defense and hit something through the air. Instead, it results in an incompletion.
So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And as a result, possession switches hands. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And they're going to go soft on the corners. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Ebron's got it. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
A man over the middle, and it's complete. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. And now out comes Houston. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you termed that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And to give this time to the tailback. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. And he finds Cook. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
They come up in an offset eye. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. Going to throw right side here, complete. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Really nice little connection there. They go with the corner route, and it works out well.
And the best way to set up the corner route is to throw slants throughout the ball game so that when you're able to get back outside, the defender has to respect the inside game.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They come out here in the eye. On the carry, it's Davis. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They go again with Davis. Evades the tackler, and now some space. Touchdown, Houston. Niall Davis, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Texans will extend their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now Boykin on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Here we go.
From midfield now, Boykin. And that's incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. And it's 3rd and 4. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Throwing again here, Boykin. And that is incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
Let's go. What? 90. Ohio.
Fourth down. Here's Boykin. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that fourth down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
And they went big on first down. Proves unfruitful. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And it's second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. Second and 10. It's Boykin again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They overload him that time on the safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Come on, let's go.
Third and long for Boykin. Looking deep downfield. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Here we go on fourth with Boykin. And he's got a new one. And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence. We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Taylor Gabriel, his first touchdown of the new season. And his guys have made this a one-score game now.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. In racing, going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. So they're going to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Frank's now on to kick it away after the touchdown. Big mistake here by the kicker, kicking it out of bounds.
The one that drives coaches crazy. Keep it in the field of play and let your guys cover.
They'll run with Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Back now in Columbus. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the fourth. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Here we go.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. Stays on his feet, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
Play action. Garoppolo. And Cook has it. Left side. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. Vic Beasley able to make the tackle. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Second down following the run.
Here we go.
Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. And complete right side to Cook. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guys at the cornerback position.
That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves them with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
I love the modern game, but that was a throwback right there to see the big man with football, running, knocking people aside, and picking up yardage. That takes me back to the 60s, the 70s, when fullbacks ruled the earth.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They come out here in the eye. Here's Davis now. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Knile Davis with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Not only touchdown number 2 for him, but a big run to boot. However, still trailing.
Still trailing, but not because of his efforts. Well, he's playing really well, and I love his long speed there, right? Able to get out there and burst all the way to the end zone, and smart enough to keep the ball in his hands and get into the end zone for the touchdown. In 2016, on all levels of football, we're seeing guys drop it before the goal line. What's the rule, Brandon? Run into the goal post.
That's right.
Before you drop the ball.
That.
There you go.
So the D-line's going to spread out. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now the rookie Boykin going up top. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. The rookie Boykin to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So a second down incompletion now brings up third down.
Here we go. Red 38. Red 38.
On third down, Boykin. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the longtime Charger, Eric Weddle. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Corey Grant with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And the lead will grow by 1 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And here now the offense heading back out there. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And oh, this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. Give him 11 on the game there. And it's good enough for a first down.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Here is Boykin. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Again, Boykin surveying the field. He's going to let it go again. He's got it at the 15. And he'll be down deep in Houston territory. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his...
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by George Iloka. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now out comes Houston. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Tried to get it on the edge there, but there was no seal, nowhere to go, had to step out.
Yeah, sometimes the defense just wins those battles because ordinarily the guy setting the edge, offensive tackle, tight end, H-back, someone of that caliber, wasn't there on that play. Defense wins it in a big way. No gain at all for the offense.
And brought in by the tight end Cook. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. And, Charles, a couple extra defensive backs in here on 3rd and 1.
Not expecting them to run it at all.
And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They come out here in the eye. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. They'll run it now out of the gun. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Let's go. 3-19.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first. That'll be a gain of 15 yards. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll come out in the pistol. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to take this one down to about the 46-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Another pistol look here. And they'll run it here. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes.